What's up, guys? So I wanted to do this would be a Jacob's journal today, and I haven't done one of these in a while. But I had something on my mind that just kind of been circling around for a bit. This is why I told you guys, this video just kind of be, these types of videos just be my thoughts about whatever, but this one was about change, I thought. And like, what makes somebody, ever want to change? And this could be anything in their life. I mean, it could be, something like their physical appearance, their weight. It could be they want to change where they live. It could be they want to change the friendships they have, the relationships they have. And because I thought about it, because especially now, they've gotten a little bit older, and I've seen I'll catch up with people like back in California, and wind up talking about certain memories, or someone's name comes up. Oh yeah, I saw so and so the other day, and I'm like, my gosh, I'm like, people I haven't talked to in a while. And I remember even when I was in college, like catching up with some people every now and again, seeing them, and or seeing other people's like online profiles, like social media profiles, some of the stuff they were doing just like a few years out of high school, or you look at what they're doing with their life, or at least what they're posting online. And I remember seeing some guys I went to school with who, like, a few years out of high school, they're still like at parties taking pictures, like beer in one hand, like flipping off the camera with the other hand. I'm like, dude, you were doing that dumb shit when you were 17. And I was like, you're still doing the same shit. Or you see some people who just choose to stay in the same town, which is one that I obviously didn't do. So when I was growing up, ever since I was 16, I wanted to get out of the town I grew up in. I wanted to get out of the hometown, and I just really wanted to go somewhere else. I just really thought the world was a lot bigger than where I grew up, and obviously it was. But that was when I left and went to the San Francisco Bay Area, and lived there for, over half a dozen years. And liked it there, for a while. I did like it there for a while, but then certain things about living in the Bay Area and living in California just didn't really sit well with me. And I was like, I want to try changing and going somewhere else, go to another state. And I'm happy I did. But even in the Bay Area, I was living there. I went to college with some kids there who just grown up there in their entire life, and they did kind of the same thing that some kids I went to high school with. They grew up in the town, went to high school there, went to college there, got a job there, got married there. I mean, just stayed there, just started working there, and just like never left. And I just think, like, for some people, I guess that's adequate. For some people, that's fine. But for others like me, I'm like, no, like, I'm not staying here. I'm saying bye, see you later. Like, I'm gonna go off and do something else. Like, I can't stay here. And of course I could stay there, but I just didn't think I would be happy doing it. Or you see someone who's like me, who was fat for years. Ever since I was a kid, playing football as a little kid. I had to lose weight every single year I was in Pop Warner so I could play football. And now I don't even think they have a weight limit anymore for kids now. But when I was playing, every year I had to lose weight. I had to make weight every single year, then until you get to high school and there's no weight limit. But even after I was playing in college, I mean, obviously I was a big guy in college. I was offensive lineman. I was a big dude. I was athletic and I could move, but I was still carrying a good amount of fat on me. Then after I was done playing football, it got worse. And it was just like, I don't want to live like that anymore. So you guys have got to see me change a bit here since I moved to Vegas physically. I mean, the way I eat now, I did start changing that before I even started this channel. So it's been several years since I started changing how I eat. And but nonetheless, you guys have gotten to see me some where I was bigger, or I was really skinny at one point, and I've gone from being like a fat body to being like a muscular body, and it's great. Like, I'm happy I changed that. Or I see some people who, wind up getting like, maybe get married when they're young. They're really young. I remember seeing that, man, when I was like right out of high school and college, seeing some people I went to high school with who, like, first year out of high school, like, they're married. Second year out of high school, like, first kid already. And I was just like, geez, like, 19, 20 years old, first kid already been married for a year or two. And, some people do that, and they're happy with it. And I think I really get them think, man, I mean, I was going to school, I was going to college, so that wasn't really on my mind, getting married. But I look at that and I just think, because I've changed a lot since I moved here to Vegas, years ago. I mean, I'm not the same Jacob I was, 10 years ago. Obviously I'm still Jacob in a lot of qualities are with me in a lot of aspects of my personality, but some things have definitely changed. I made a conscious choice to change them. So I was just thinking about it, you know, because some people, they just seem to be, I don't know if content is the word, or some people are just truly like apathetic about, you know, the way they live their life, or others maybe they really are. They're just, maybe it's more like contentment versus ambition is the way to put it. I don't know. I mean, because I'm someone who was glad I made changes, and I'm going to make even, you know, more changes in the future. I'm more of a believer that like people are, you know, ever evolving, ever growing, ever developing. Like you do it forever, right? It's a lifelong pursuit, you know, developing yourself. And, you know, you get some other people who are like, once they finish high school, they're like, you know, don't read anymore, don't care to do anything to challenge themselves anymore. They just get a job, start working, and they just almost become like a, you know, like a rat on the wheel, just going in circles every single. Sorry about that. The camera stopped because I didn't have enough space on it, so I had to go and delete a few clips off the camera and then come back and finish. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, I couldn't live that way. I don't know how some people can just, you know, live in just such, I guess, stagnation is the term, from like a internal standpoint. At least it feels like it to me. You know, when you just said you finish high school, or you know, you finish whatever level of education you're done with, you just start working, and you know, you just kind of do that for 30 years, 40 years, whatever. I mean, to me, it's almost like being like a drone or like a zombie. And it just, well, it doesn't seem like a very fulfilling way to live, but, you know, I don't know, maybe for some people that is what they wanted to do. So, I don't know. I mean, some of you watch, you know, Jacob's Life in Vegas because, hey, you're planning to change your life and move here, right? You're planning to move to Vegas, so some of you could probably relate to this, wanting to change or make a change in your life. So, I mean, just tell me what you guys think. I mean, why, you know, why some people seem to be just content to live, I don't know if you want to call it a simple life, or just to be in one place the whole time, or just, you know, I guess to keep things the way they are, so to speak. And then others are like, no, don't like living here. I don't like the choices I've made. I don't like, you know, whatever it is about me at the moment, I got to change it. So tell me what you guys think. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below.